They laughed at my weak lifts until they saw my military ID. Back when I got medically discharged from the military after 12 years as a combat medic, I joined this local gym just to stay active and rebuild my strength, since I was still recovering from a shoulder injury that happened while pulling a teammate out of an ambush during my last deployment, and the doctor specifically told me light workouts, only nothing heavy, no strain, nothing stupid. So I show up for my first session, and the front desk assigns me this trainer named Brad. The dude looks like every gym bro stereotype rolled into one, protein shake in one hand, phone camera in the other, flexing between every set. First thing he does is look over the workout plan my physical therapist gave me, and immediately scoffs, calling it baby weights. Grandma stuff says if I keep training like that I'll never see real gains. I tell him straight, man, I'm following a recovery protocol, but he just rolls his eyes talking about how pain is weakness leaving the body, and I need to man up and push past the discomfort like I'm some weekend warrior who tweaked his back mowing the lawn. Session 2, he walks over mid-set and tries swapping my dumbbells for heavier ones, telling me nobody gets stronger. Lifting feathers, I explain again. Shoulder injury, doctor's orders, but he won't listen. Starts making comments loud enough for the whole gym to hear like, man, even my 70-year-old clients lift more than this guy. Honestly, it was annoying but also kind of hilarious. By the third session, Brad's got another trainer standing by hyping him up. They start deadlifting 4 plates, showing off while glancing my way every 5 seconds. Brad claps and says, all right, your turn. Let's see you step up like a real man. I calmly say, nah, I'm sticking to my rehab plan. His jaw clenches. I can tell he's annoyed that his motivational tactics aren't working. But session 4 was the final straw. He stages. What he calls an intervention pulls over 2 more trainers. They all circle me, arms crossed, throwing comments like maybe lifting just isn't for everyone. Maybe stick to Pilates, bro. Or some yoga class. And Brad goes, yeah, I don't think you've got it in you to train. Seriously. Maybe fitness just isn't for you. And that's when I realized, okay, time for a reality check. So I pull my military ID out of my wallet, slap it on the bench, and say loud enough for everyone to hear Petty Officer First Class United States Navy, 12 years service, 4 combat tours, including Kandahar, where I took shrapnel to this shoulder while dragging a wounded Marine out of enemy fire. And that's why I'm rehabbing, not ego lifting. Suddenly dead silent. Brad's mouth is half open, eyes darting between me and the ID. One of the other trainers just mutters, oh crap, under his breath. I roll up my sleeve, show the surgical scars and the titanium plate bolted into my shoulder tissue still healing from reconstructive surgery, while Brad just stares like his whole worldview cracked in half. I look him dead in the eyes and say, those grandma weights you mocked are what the Navy orthopedic surgeon prescribed to rebuild muscle. Without ripping the tendons, you think I'm scared of pain. I've hiked 20 miles with 200 pounds of gear under mortar fire. But sure, tell me more about pushing through discomfort. Brad stammers, man, I didn't know. I'm sorry I cut him off. Yeah, no you didn't, because instead of asking why someone trains the way they do, you assumed weakness over discipline. Then I grabbed my water bottle, packed my bag, and told him, real strength isn't about how much weight you lift. It's knowing when not to destroy yourself for no reason. I switched to a rehab-focused gym that works with veterans and never looked back. Sometimes, I wonder if Brad still uses me as an example, probably, but not in the way he expected.